Here I'm testing 3 most powerful 18650 batteries for Neopixel Sabers in order from left to right, from lower capacity to higher. I'm going to perform 2 tests with different Neopixel blades, Sabertec Quantum and KR 3.6 Pixelstick, running at full brightness white color to give the maximum current load for tested batteries. In the background I set up a tablet with the forcing app connected via Bluetooth to my Profiboard custom Saber to see battery level changes under the load in real time. And let's start with the Quantum Strip blade. Quantum Strip drains up to 10-11 amps at full brightness white color mix, and from the very beginning of the test we can see from the forcing app battery indicator that the middle KeepPower 3500 mAh battery has the biggest voltage drop comparing to the other two, and the Nitecore 4000 mAh holds the longest for 41 minutes as the one with the highest capacity at 10 amps max drain. And now let's test with the KR blade, which drains up to 15-16 amps at full brightness white color. And here we see a similar situation with a big voltage drop for the middle battery, which is advertised as a 15 amp continuous max drain, but in reality can't provide those 15 amps as a big voltage drop under high load, and really is just a rewrapped 10 amps max drain battery. So here we are with the KR Pixelstick blade test. The KeepPower 3120 battery goes out first, then the 3500, and the longest running winner by 3 extra minutes is again Nitecore with 4000 mAh capacity. So I'm gonna test a couple batteries with the KR 3.6 Pixelstrip, connected directly to the Profiboard, which is wired with the double 20 gauge wires. So 2 positive wires for positive, directly wired to the battery positive, and 2 20 gauge for the negative, wired to 2 MOSFETs on Profiboard, and then 2 wires to the battery negative. Here I have a clamp ampere meter set to DC amperes and to 20 amp max mode. Then I'm using forcing app on Android. This is the Bluetooth module. And then the batteries I'm gonna test are this KeepPower 3500 milliamps, 10 amp battery, which is a great battery. So let's see how it performs with the high drain Pixelstrip, which actually can drain around 15 amps at white color. So let's see. And this one is very interesting one, because this one I would remove the wrap just to check what cell is it using. This one is KeepPower 3500, but it says 15 amp continuous discharge current, and it has this blue plus and minus stripes, which are only on high drain R series on KeepPower. This one is not R series, it doesn't have the blue stripes here, and this one is called P1835J. This one is called here P1835R R series. But the thing is that this is exactly the same cell, Panasonic Sanyo NCR 18650GA, which is exactly in this battery. That's why they have the same capacity 3500, which is correct. It really has this capacity, but it's a 10 amp cell, like in this 10 amp battery. It's not a 15 amp. So this sticker is kind of misleading with the 15 amp statement. Yes, it is 3500 milliamp capacity, but it's not a 15 amp battery. It has the 15 amp protection PCB, maybe that's why it's called 15 amp battery, but it doesn't mean it can provide those 15 amps of continuous discharge current, because it's a 10 amp limited battery cell. And this is the KeepPower 3120 with a true 15 amp continuous discharge. It's also R series with the blue stripes here. And why this one is true, because it has the Sony VTC6 battery cell inside under the wrap. And the Sony VTC6 is capable of 30 amps discharge. It's only limited to 15 by the protection PCB. And this Nitecore with the biggest capacity of 4000 milliamps hour and limited to 10 amp, also protected. Very nice battery, so let's see how it performs. All charged to maximum 4.2 volts. So let's see. Let's start with the 10 amp 3500. Let's connect. Okay, so let's start with the red single color. So it shows 6 amps, green 6 amps, blue 6 amps, yellow 10 amps. This battery is already working on limit, 10 amps. And white shows almost 12 amps. And the battery is not cutting, so it can support maybe up to 12 amps. But after that it should cut, obviously. But as you can see at the voltage drop here, it dropped instantly from 4.2 to 3 volts. So this battery is no good, not really good for high discharge strips like this one. Maybe for lower power strips like Quantum strip is a little bit better. But let's see how much it drains when it flickers. When we have flickering effect on the blade, of course we have lower drain. I would not recommend running the high drain pixel blades at full white color without any flicker effect, because it gives a super high current drain from the battery and the strain on the battery. And the battery actually heats up really quickly and really high, so it's not good. Let's just disconnect it from the battery holder. It's already quite warm. So with flickering white, it's around, again, 12 amps. Okay, so yeah, this battery 3500, 10 amp, works at 12 amps drain. Now let's see what this one does. Yeah, exact same 3500, but with the 15 amp label. But remember, it's exactly same cell as in this one, in the 10 amp one. So red, same 6 amp, 6 amp, 6 amp. Mixed colors is 11 amps. White, same 12.5 amps. So it's not drawing more than that, even though it has a 15 amp protection board. This cell can't deliver more than maybe 12-13 amps. I mean, it's working okay. It's fine because this is a good battery, but it's not like the best battery for Neopixel Sabers, especially the high drain one, because they are even better than this. And the extra like 3500 capacity on this one doesn't really help, because there's, for example, this one is 4010 amp, which will be superior than this one. And yeah, it's already very warm, and the PCB is really hot actually to touch. Let's see how this one performs. The true 15 amps, 1120. Boom. You can see here 14.5 amps. Now it's dropping. So this battery can deliver the required amperage for high drain pixel blades. Yeah, 11 amps for mixed and 6 amps for single colors. And the flickering white, it's around 13 amps. Okay. We had no doubt this one will work great. Yeah, it's also getting hot. And the last one, this 4010 amps. Let's see. Alright, so red, same 6 amps, 6 amps, 6 amps, 11.6, 11.6, 11.5, and 14.5. Yeah, wow, it's a 10 amp battery, but it's draining like this 15 amp one, and it's not cutting power actually. That's interesting. So the 10 amp battery performing as the 15 amp battery. Now it's around 13.6 amps. It's really working great, but it actually has 4000 milliamp hour capacity. That's cool. But the strip is getting really hot. It's painful to touch. Oh wow, it's really hot. The battery terminals, the metal ones, are super hot. You can't really touch them. And the battery is getting hot also. Yeah, so it's not a good idea to run the pixel blades, especially in the full brightness white color, without flickering, because flickering is what is helping reduce the current. Reduce the current right now. It's around 13 amps. But yeah, all these batteries will perform well in the mixed colors, especially in the single colors like blue, green, red, because the amperage draw is around only 6 amps. And the Sabertec Quantum strips, they draw even less current. Not by much, but I think for the single colors it's around also 5 amps. For the white it's maximum maybe 11-12 amps. But this KR 3.6 strip drains up to 15 amps for white without flickering. With flickering it's around 13 amps. Yeah, so here you go. This is probably my new favorite battery here for 18650 size, 4000 milliamp, 10 amp. But as you can see, it performs without issues on the 15 amp blade pixel strip. But this one I would not really recommend because, yeah, first of all, it's a completely misleading statement here, 15 amp continuous discharge, which is not true at all, because it has the 10 amp cell, and this battery costs more than this 15 amp one, the true 15 amp. So I don't really see, and it's underperforming both of these batteries in all ways. So I don't really see any reason to use this battery, to be honest. If you're still watching this video, thumbs up for that, I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, what do you think about these batteries, what's your personal experience, and also share with your friends who might be also interested in this topic. Because it's very important for the YouTube algorithms to see the engagement for the video, to show it to the wider audience. And it's also an indicator for me to make more tests like this, and maybe lightsaber install tutorials. Because I'm here for you guys. I like to share my knowledge and experience in lightsaber building, to push this community forward and invite new people. So that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching and your continuous support. Peace.